My name's Michael Jackson. Oh no. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're doing a Q&A. Yes. So I've got my friend, I don't know what he wants to be called anymore because he keeps changing his damn gamer tag.
Well, we have the same name, so it can be kind of confusing, so...
So I'm Alex, he's Alex, we're all Alex. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to be asking the questions, and he will be doing the answers. So we shall go ahead and start here. And the first one is pretty much a very obvious one. Why is your name Alexo?
Why is my name Alexo? Well, a long time ago, in a fantasy land known as, Michigan. Yeah, sounds about right. My friend, like, one day, like, about 10 years ago, randomly just started calling me Alexo. Kind of like Zorro. Like, with that whole Zorro accent where it's like, Alexo, Alexo. And I thought it was cool. And then I totally got Xbox Live. And, I like, stressed to people that it was pronounced Alexo, but everybody just made it Alexo, and then I just kind of got used to it.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. It's not, I know, it's not exciting, I'm sorry. If you want something more exciting, you can go watch Indiana Jones. Next question!
Alright, what inspired you to start making these machinimas?
I'd like to say what inspired me to make videos in general. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, Red versus Blue, you know, everybody sits there and they're like, Red versus fucking Blue! It's amazing! And it made me start making machinima because it's so fucking amazing. And, like, yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of them and all that, but I wouldn't say they're, like, the ones who, like, definitively made me start making videos, like...
Do you think your videos are better than theirs?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I don't know, like, I watch my stuff once, and that's it. And then I watch Red vs. Blue stuff, like, probably 5 times in a row. So that's not, like... It's not like, you know, I'd say my stuff's better than theirs.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't really, like, get much better than Red vs. Blue. Like, a lot of people, like, look at my stuff, and they're like, oh, this is, like, second to Red vs. Blue. And, like, I could take that as a compliment, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna put my stuff over Red vs. Blue. That's impossible. So,
Well, plus they had been out for a lot longer, so
yeah, they've been out for, like,
yeah.
11, or not 11 years, like 9 years, or something like that. They've been out forever.
And plus, Rooster Teeth's a big company, too, but...
Yeah, they're really big now. They've got, like, 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
They're huge now.
Alright, that kind of leads into the next question, which is, what gave you the idea for CNP?
So, a lot of people figure, oh, well, CNP, that's red and blue, you totally ripped off Red versus Blue. Which, I guess, you know, if CNP is ripping off Red versus Blue, I guess, you know, Avatar ripped off the Terminator because there's robots in it, you know.
Yeah.
I totally don't understand how people get CNP, like, oh, you ripped off Red versus Blue. Like, I don't know, I came up with the idea because, like, me and my best friend totally kind of had, like, the whole, like, for the original series of CNP, like, we totally had that whole thing going where, like, one of us was, like, the smart one, and then one of us was, like, the goofy one. And then I totally just kind of, like, wrote that in and came up with a whole bunch of random shit, and everybody seemed to like it, and that's about it.
Which kind of, like, the next question is, why is it called CNP? So is it you two, like, kind of being that, or...
Well, like, why is it called CNP?
Yeah, what's the next question is that?
Well, like, originally it was called, like, Coke and Peter, right? Or not Coke and Peter. It was originally called Coke and Pepsi, okay? And that went on for about, like, 4 episodes and everything. And then, what happened was, I got an email this one day. Like, my video views jumped up, like, 1,000 video views in one day, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. And, I got this email from Pepsi. Like, the bottle, like, company, like, that makes the pop and everything, they messaged me, like, emailed me, and it it was this long, drawn-out, like, legal email about how they're like, oh, we don't want our brand name associated with vulgar language and this and that, and please cease and desist, or we'll bring our legal party into it, and I don't even know.
So I mean, that kind of shows though that a lot of people like saw your channel though if you were actually getting seen by like Pepsi and companies like that.
Well, yeah, like I was like ecstatic. I was like, yay, because like Pepsi makes Mountain Dew, and I'm obsessed with Mountain Dew. So I was like, yay, Mountain Dew saw my videos, and now they totally want to sue me. So that was kind of like, in a sense, a weird like thing that happened to me. But I totally went and changed it to CMP. So like people could either look at it and be like, oh, it's Coke and Peter, or it's like Coke and Pepsi, or it's whatever. Like it's whatever you want it to be, but it's CMP like for short, you know.
Next question is kind of going off into a different topic. Where do your ideas come from? And along with that is, how do you write episodes?
Well, I'm going to be showing pictures at this point in this video, or like film, because I've actually got this booklet right here. Here, let me move some stuff here. I got, what I do is the ideas just kind of come to me, like, well, now I'm doing rants, right? I'm not really doing episodes anymore, because, like, the main episodes, they take way too long to make, and like, the storyline that it was going in, like, the direction it was going in, it was totally based on something that I just don't want to base it on anymore, and it was just like, ugh. So, like, I'll be sitting there, and I'll come up with an idea, like, for cell phones, like, I have it written down in here. It's, like, cell phones, or, like, yeah, cell phones. And I'll write something down below it, like, why is there so many different types of cell phones? Like, that's bullshit. They all do the same thing. And, like, I'll bullet things, like the main topic will be like how you get a cell phone and it's already upstaged by a newer phone in 6 months, and then I'll have a bulleted point where it's like give examples of the iPhone and the HTC Evo, and like I don't know, like that's really how I write stuff. I don't sit down and like write an entire script. Like I'll just come up with like a main idea and a few like bulleted points, and then just go off about it. And then for like the little cut jokes and everything that's added in, those are totally just on the spur of the moment. Like, in the cell phones, I actually wrote this in the script, or like the whatever you want to call it. I said, 8-year-olds with cell phones, who the fuck are they going to be calling the Teletubbies? Right? I literally wrote this. And so I figured, like, while I was sitting there editing, and I heard him say that, I was like, you know what? It'd be funny if I totally had this kid just call somebody and was like, Teletubbies, wah! And it turned out to be freaking hilarious. But the thing is, it's totally, like, on the spur of the moment, like, improv. It's, like, all those cut jokes and everything, the T.I. song in that one episode, the everything, it's all improv.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, most of the best humor and stuff is usually spur-of-the-moment stuff, not stuff that's been around for a long time, so...
Yes. Like, I always used to watch that one show, where, you know, it's complete improv. What's that one show?